Good morning. It's exactly 1 o'clock in the morning. Probably wonder why I'm doing a video at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in a time zone that is different from what I'm used to, and I cannot sleep. So I have to, I have to do something. So I figured, let me just make this video. Yeah. Anyways. I got my COVID test done. And thank God I didn't get charged for it. And it's negative. But I don't know if you remember the gentlemen I was talking to you about. One of them went to a tour today. And the group that he was in, the group that he was actually touring with, kind of lost him. I don't know how that happened, but I mean, it can happen pretty easily because there are a lot of tourists here in Italy. So they divide in groups and they have a number. Okay. So now you have to follow your number. They have a stick or something up with the number written on it so you don't miss your group. And then they also give you like a little radio talkie, and you can hear the guide talking, so you kind of have an idea where they at. But sometimes they go so fast, and you're trying to see everything. You're trying to take pictures. You're trying to make go with people. You're trying to talk to people. You're trying to see everything, and then the guide is fast. So this gentleman is, the older gentleman I was talking about. Poor guy, he's already, he's older. He's a little slow. That's understandable. His mobility is not the same as the rest of us. What I cannot understand is that why would the guide didn't make sure that he followed the group. If you see somebody missing, especially if it's an elderly, why wouldn't you make sure that you didn't move forward without that person? That's what I cannot understand. But anyway, he got lost for 20 minutes only. That's what I've heard, 20 minutes. Because I got a call from his friend, a call to my cabin, explaining to me that he lost his friend. And because they couldn't find him for 20 minutes. The bus with the number that he was on left them. Okay? And came to the cruise ship. And another bus that was with another crew found him and took him to the cruise ship. But because he was already missing for 20 minutes, they will not let him board the cruise ship. My heart is broken because it was he with his friend, and the plan was all of us were gonna go to the airport together. We were gonna ride a taxi together, and they had plans. So now they wouldn't let him board the cruise ship to Civitavecchia tomorrow. So they took him to get a train. So now he's on the train by himself, and his friend is here on the cruise ship. How that happened, I have no idea. So let me say something about this. We have a lot of elderlies, especially Americans. They're traveling alone. They're cruising alone. They think that they are independent. but not 100% because their mobility is not as same as other people. Because to me, certain places you go, let me tell you, even myself, I had to work hard to keep up with the tour guide. Okay? So imagine being older, not able to walk fast, not able to hear very well, and you're somewhere foreign trying to keep up with a tour guide. It's not easy. And it's not like America where they try to facilitate everything for their elderly. It's not the same. Not everywhere you go is going to have the same rules and the same laws. Not everywhere you go, they're going to respect the elderly the same. So that is so sad. To me, now he's in a train by himself in a foreign country, trying to get to the airport so he can get home. They are I will say they are already close to being in their 80s. I don't know his age, but they look like, mid 80s. While they're traveling by themselves, I have no idea. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad. And I think the cruise ship dropped the ball there. They should not have, put this guy in a train by himself. 20 minutes is not enough for somebody to catch COVID. Because what it is, they claim that they have rules. Okay, these are the rules. Now, if you is that your woman?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, just want to get out.
You should have just said something.
No.
Just open the door for you so you can get out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna let woman out, all right? Because it's in the bathroom. Hold on.
You're bad.
Anyways, okay. This is the rules. You cannot get off the cruise ship. If you're on a cruise now, you cannot get off on your own. You cannot do any tour on your own. You have to buy an excursion from the cruise ship to be able to get off the boat. Because you can only go to places that are approved by the cruise ship. And some places required for you to be vaccinated. And you cannot buy anything off the street. You cannot eat off the street. What's going on?
Forget something.
You again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm messing up your...
You're messing up my video.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, bye. I'm not gonna let you in. You cannot buy anything. So all you can do is take a tour and take pictures, talk to the people. That's it. Because if you do, they will not let you back into the cruise ship. Just so you know. Everything is very difficult now because of COVID. 1 minute here?
Yes.
Okay. Say hi.
Hi.
So, yeah, everything is very difficult because of COVID. Now, I mean, today, when he called me, I was so sad for him because it's like he lost his friend. I'm like, what? What do you mean you lost your friend? And I'm thinking something major had happened. It is something major, but I'm thinking that he had gotten hurt. That's not what happened. They wouldn't let him back into the cruise ship because he got lost for 20 minutes. Now, if when they were leaving today, if Warren and I, if we went to the same tour as them, I would have made sure that he's stick with the group. And that's what's important. when you go, you're touring the city, you have to stick to your group. If you lose your group, and if you are missing for more than 20 minutes, you will not be able to board the cruise ship. It doesn't matter where you at. You could be somewhere far away from your destination. They will leave you there. And they'll put you in a hotel. And you will have to find your way out. Your way back home. So those things are things that we must know when we're traveling. We have to know now what the rules are. We have to know what the rules are. Otherwise, you're in for a lot of surprises. Now tomorrow we're still gonna get a taxi together with the older gentleman, and then we'll get to the airport and see. Hopefully we're gonna find his friend there, because they put him on a train to Rome, Italy, where the airport is. So hopefully when we get to the airport, he will be there. That's what we were hoping. So he can catch his flight. His flight is at 1 o'clock. His flight is going to JFK, New York. So, and from New York, he has to find a way to get to Orlando by himself. It's sad. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to travel the world, do it now. When you're older, it's very hard. It's not easy. It's very complicated. As we're getting older, like me personally, I don't think older folks like in their 80s should be traveling alone, especially in foreign countries, like far away, long distance like that. I don't think they should be. I think they should also have somebody a bit younger traveling with them. That's my personal, opinion from what I've seen, because things can happen to them. It's not safe out there though. I mean, it's not safe for people who are younger. Imagine if you're older and you cannot move as quickly as you used to. And and believe it or not, as we're getting older, we slow down. We slow down physically, we slow down mentally. And that's the normal process of aging. So we have to understand that at a certain age, we really cannot travel alone. But I see a lot of Americans doing it. They do it. The cruise lines in America might accommodate them. But the international cruise line, I don't think so. I don't think so. So, that's what I wanted to talk about. My goal is to always show my dress, okay? Now that I love dressing up, let me show you my dress today. Somebody said pasa doble. What did she say about my dress, woman? What's the name of that dress? That dance?
I don't remember.
Pasa doble, whatever that dance is, Spanish dance. But this is the kind of dress I have on. Let me show you. A beautiful dress. Oh, bathroom is clean. Okay. I'm not at home, so that's why this is why I do the video in front of the bathroom door, because it's a very narrow. On the cruise ship, it's a very narrow room. But there's a nice balcony with some nice view of the ocean. To die for. Anyways, it's my dress. Look at this dress. No, I'm not gonna be dancing paso doble, like the lady said, because I want to take some pictures, some professional pictures, and she thought my dress was very pretty. So, that's my dress. That is my dress. Yes. I cannot wait to go home though. You cannot, when you're at home working hard, you cannot wait to take a vacation. You're counting minutes, seconds to take a vacation. And when you're on vacation somewhere, After the most, I'll say 8 days. Just can't wait to get home. You wanna be home. You don't have to dress up, or you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay in bed for the whole day. You can watch whatever movie you want. You have nothing scheduled. You don't move with a schedule. When you're off at home, you make up your own schedule. And I miss my plants and the birds, my trees, my bed, the smell of my home. Yeah, I miss those things too. But anyways, it's almost time. It's on the days are getting closer for me to go back home, because I enjoy the vacation a lot. I enjoyed it. But now it's time for me to go home. Yeah. Until the next vacation. Until the next destination. The next itinerary. Can't wait. We don't know where it's gonna be. Actually, somebody gave us a card today. What did he say, woman?
Which card?
The card the server gave us.
I don't know.
It says if we ever think about Mali.
Oh, Bali.
Bali. He says, whenever we stop there, if we want to come to Bali, give him a call. He will accommodate us. See, we found a friend already on the cruise ship was inviting us somewhere in a country, in a new place, somewhere. And I told them, plan to see me next year in Bali. Why not? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Bali. So that's the plan. We have to fit Bali in our plan next year. But next year we really want to go to Africa. We don't know where yet, but we are going to Africa. So that's the plan. Hopefully, God's willing, everything works out as planned. We'll go to Africa next year. We have to figure out where, because Africa is big. It's a big continent. So, do I have anything else to think about? I don't know. But I don't think I should continue talking. Should I, woman?
No.
I shouldn't, right?
No.
Because I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Yes.
I have an appointment at 8:10. Good night. Please subscribe, share, if you want to. Anyways, love you. Mwah.